Hey, what's going on, Glow Health Summit presenters, teachers, educators? Today I'm going to show you how to put together a slide presentation for your class at Glow. And that way you'll be able to give a class and have visual representations of what you're talking about. You can also have notes on there so you don't forget what you're talking about. I've given many live presentations, and I always find the presentations when I have something to go off, when I have slides to keep me on track, they're so much better. They're so much more on point because I can think everything out in advance without having to worry about being nervous and forgetting what I'm supposed to say. So the way to put together slides so you can have an awesome live class is to go to slides.google.com. And then once you're here, you go to the top left where it says blank. And then you'll title this right off the bat. You go up to the top left and you give it a title. So something like Glow Health Presentation number 1. In case you're giving 2 classes, put a number 1 there so you don't forget. And then I like to give my my slides a similar format, similar template for each slide. So we'll call this header title, whatever, and then move it to the top. Just click and drag it to the top. Oops, get rid of that. Click and drag this to the top like that. And you can use your keys to up and down. Just tap if you want to move around like that. Header title, and then I hate the default font. Default font is Arial, and I just go to Calibri, if that's how you pronounce it, Calibri, and looks a lot nicer. So that's the header title, and then if you want to insert some more font in there, you go to Insert, Text Box, click on there, and you can say Slide Text Content here. Okay, and then make it Calibri, and then you're not going to have to do this for every slide. Check it out. So once you set it up, once you format it properly, once you get it how you like it, you can do something like this. So just center that. Hey, what's up? Okay, cool. So now you can, if you like that format, you might be like, Ted, what the heck? That format looks like crap. Well, one sec. Copy that. So Control-C, Control-V creates a new one over there. Control-C, Control-V makes a new one. I like to go something like, this was me when I was 18. Okay, so that's the title of the slide. And then here I go Insert, and I go Image from computer. I'll get a picture of me. I don't know if I can get a picture of me when I was 18. I doubt it, but we'll just pretend I'm Dr. Sam. This is what he looks like when he's 18. Boom. This is me when I was 18. Okay. So already we have, it's like, not only are we able to read our notes, but we're able to see a visual representation of it so that the audience can understand what the heck we're talking about. So this is me when I was 18. This was me after I went vegan. Okay, and you can delete that, pull this down, it's in there, pop it up a bit, and then insert another photo, image, and we'll get a nice, beautiful picture here. Cool, we'll use this one of Haley. Nice. A bit bigger, too big. Cool. So that's that. Okay, now let's say you're happy with how your whole slideshow presentation looks, and your whole slideshow presentation is probably going to have somewhere between 20 to 50 or 100 slides, like depending on how long your presentation is, how deep you're going to go into things. So this is it. This is the first slide, and the first slide should really be like the title of the presentation. Title of your presentation, and then what you're gonna learn. I like to tell people what they're gonna learn right off the bat, and then boom, 1, 2, 3, you got the slides. Now let's say you're happy with how that looks. You go to File, and then you go Download As Microsoft PowerPoint PPTX. Click on that, boom, it's done. Then you go up to webinarjam.gendy.com/welcome. The link for that is in your email, as well as the username and password to log in. So once you've logged in, you're going to see something like this. If you don't see this, just go on the top left and click on Webinarjam, and it should bring you to a page that looks like this. Then click on My Webinars, And then you're at the top, you'll see something that says Glow Health Summit. Go over here to the little edit icon and click on full configuration. And then where it says live, there's a checkbox that says live. You just go ahead and click on that one, and then you'll be able to edit the slide presentations from there. So you click live at the top here, right beside replay and finish. Scroll down to the bottom, it says pre-configure your slide presentation. Click on that. And then you might see someone else's here, TED card, Glow presentation, whatever. You click add new slide presentation, upload your file. Number 1, that's one we just exported. And it might take a couple minutes to import, depending on how many slides you have. Because this one is just 3 slides, it's probably only going to take 10, 15 seconds here. Give it a title and put your name beside it so people know who you are. So my name is Bob Jones, and this is my Glow Health presentation number 1. By the time you're done putting a title in there, it should be finished uploaded. Hit save, and then hit confirm right here. And then hit next, and you're good. And now we go back to my webinars. And then when it comes time to go live, you're going to go to your links, presenter login links, double click on this one to highlight it all, and then Control C, like copy it, and then open a new tab, Control V, and then go through this check right here to make sure that you're all good. It's important too, before you go live, to close all your other tabs. Definitely close Facebook, definitely close YouTube, definitely close any other streaming or live webcam apps that you got open, that you might have open. It's best to wear headphones as well when giving the presentation. Not necessary, but often appreciated. And make sure no one else in your home is using any internet connection like Netflix or gaming or downloading anything, because we want to make sure you have maximal bandwidth for this live. And then also try to make sure you're in a quiet place where no one's going to distract you during your class. Just some advice right there. And then continue. Also, another piece of advice, I recommend having a big glass of water beside you. When you're giving the class, you might find that your mouth gets kind of dry. So start the test, and you go through. Yes, if you hear yourself, and then you go test, 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 check, 1. Yep. Yes, okay, we're good. And then yes. Go through it again. And enter room. That's it. Okay, now that you've entered the room, I'm going to show you how to actually bring up the slide presentation and how to use this thing, because this is really, really cool software here. So before you go live, I recommend going down here where it says slide presentations, making sure that your slide presentation is indeed in here. Take card, Bob Jones, and then click the right one. Click Bob Jones, if that's what your name is. Title of your presentation, you see it right here. Click start on the bottom right. Don't worry, this isn't going to be live. No one sees you yet. But now, voila, you can see your slides here, and you click next, and it goes to the next one. Okay, but I don't like that animation. The animation is set to slide. I click none, and now it's set to none. Now when I go next, it just goes boom, next slide, boom, next slide. Otherwise, if you have it set to slide, then it's kind of annoying that it has to slide through, and it may look cool and fancy, but after a while, it gets really annoying. It's better just to have clean, no transition effect. Once your slide is up, you can turn your webcam on here. Oh, also, it's another tip: turn your phone on airplane mode during your call. You don't want during your class. You don't want text coming in or phone calls ringing. So turn your phone on airplane mode, and it's best to advise your audience to do the same. One of my very first slides on all my webinars, very first slide tells people, hey, make sure these are my 3 house rules. Okay, house rule number 1 is interact in the chat. I like to have a lot of class interaction in the chat. Number 2 is to put your phone on airplane mode so you can actually focus, not just be distracted. And number 3 is to take a lot of notes. And then take a picture of your notes at the end and send them to me because I want to read all your notes. So those are my 3 class rules. And it's advisable to ask your class to do something along the same lines. So now that people can see, they can't see you yet because you haven't gone live yet, but you got your webcam set up. Well, nobody can hear you because you don't have your microphone turned on. So click microphone icon there. Now it's on. Now you go live and start event, and it may take 5 or 10 seconds here for this to actually go live. But once you're live, it's advisable also to ask people, hey, if you can hear me, type a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, type a 1 in the chat. And then to see the chat, you can go up here. This is chat, and then you'll be able to see the names popping up. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone's name pops up there. On the top, you'll be able to see how many people are actually in the class. Right now there's 0 because I'm just doing a test demo run. But you can let people know, hey, if you can see and hear me, type a 1. If you can't see or hear me, then don't type anything because you can't see or hear me. And then people type 11111. Like, awesome, thank you very much. And let's get this class rolling. And then as you're going through, you can click next right here, boom, boom, and then you're live. This is all being recorded as well, so you don't need to set up any fancy software. It's all recording for you. And afterwards, the replay will be available for everyone who bought the replays, everyone who signed up for the summit during the whole summit. So that's that. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact myself or Wayne. We'll get right to helping you right away. All right. Peace, much love. Looking forward to Glow. Oh, at the end of the event, click that end thing as well. Really important to end it. Okay, recording is finished.